Well, tonight we're getting a closer look at how and when certain Ontarians will be eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine. The Task Force on Vaccine Distribution releasing its ethical decision-making framework. The goal here is to ensure all access to the shot is fair, while also having the maximum impact.
We'll distribute vaccines in an equitable and fair manner, and our ethical framework really explains what we're committing ourselves to.
The task force outlined 6 guiding principles, including minimizing harm while promoting equity, fairness, transparency, legitimacy, and public trust. All things they'll consider when looking at each phase of the rollout plan.
How does that population and that group and the vulnerabilities associated with them and other risks that are associated, as well as potential inequities, where do those all fit into the prioritization?
It will also take into consideration the challenges racialized and low-income people face in the healthcare system to make sure those who experience greater burdens from the COVID-19 pandemic are not left behind. It will also consider geography, looking at serving the hardest hit areas, raising the possibility hot zones such as Peel could be prioritized.
There's also significant consideration of logistics. So which vaccines are available? How can those vaccines be provided? What is the number of those vaccines? And so those are the kinds of things that are also key components of thinking through how do we sequence, how do we deliver, and how do we provide the vaccination.
The new guidance comes as 50,000 doses of the Moderna vaccine arrived in Ontario today at Trillium Health, where Premier Doug Ford joined healthcare workers as they prepared for the vaccine to be distributed to hard-hit Peel region.
Truly believe this is going to be a game changer. As you've heard on the news many a times, these don't have to be stored at -80. It gives us more flexibility to get into the long-term care homes and save lives.
Retired General Rick Hilliard, who is leading Ontario's COVID-19 vaccination program, has said the Moderna vaccine will be given to long-term care and retirement homes this week. Right now, in phase 1, the Pfizer vaccine is being distributed to frontline healthcare workers. According to the province, just over 18,600 of those doses have been administered so far. So the question now is, when will you know when it's your turn to receive the vaccine? The Ministry of Health says they are still sorting through those details along with how they will be communicating the information, but they say it will not come down to the individual, but rather groups of people with similar COVID-19 risk factors.